My name is Tess, and I'm about to bike pack to the Mogollon Rim in northern Arizona with my friends. I have such good friends. When it's their birthday, they want to sleep on the dirt, ride bikes, and get sweaty and not shower for 3 days. Come smell the pines in Arizona. Look at this little guy! How's the lighting? Does this look like a horror movie? I like the ratio of exertion to relaxation on this trip. What is this, our second nap? We felt like there was gonna be some climbing coming out from the lake, but there actually ended up being a lot of climbing. To Din Din we go! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Yes! I have such good friends. When it's their birthday, they want to go sleep on the dirt and ride bikes and get sweaty and not shower for 3 days. It's my kind of people. This is Emma, and she planned this route. As an avid outdoorswoman, getting into bikepacking this year was an easy transition for her. Emma is a high school teacher who spends her weekends and school vacations out exploring and adventuring. And she's a strong cyclist. This is Hillary, and she's a travel physical therapist. We met a few years ago on our travels. And lucky for me, her work assignments have taken her to northern Arizona for the last few months. Hillary has a background as an endurance athlete, and she really knows how to dig deep. Meet Ashley. She's been a guide on her mountain bike, as a Jeep driver, and even though she still works in the tourism sector, she's more on the administrative side of things now. Ashley's work as a guide has taken her to some pretty amazing places, and she's a wealth of fascinating knowledge. Ashley has a great set of technical mountain biking skills, and she's always adding to her toolbox. We are setting off in the evening, and we've only got a few miles to make tonight. It's fall time, and the days are still pretty warm, but evenings like this are perfect. Someone's gonna be comfortable in camp. Why didn't I bring Crocs? Wow. No, yeah, they are elk. For a second, I was like, they almost look like moose. That's so cool. They're going so fast. Yeah, that's a view spot. Is that Clear Creek?
Yeah. It's like Clear Creek.
Silt is white here, so we all look like powdered donuts. I feel so lucky to have a group of ladies who will do stuff like this with me. Looking for camp. We found a nice little spot near East Clear Creek. I think it's headlamp time and set up camp time. We are just about, maybe about 7 miles in. It was so fun, and coming down that canyon was really, really pretty, and I was smelling some kind of flowers that was like, oh, amazing. Dinner time. I am having freeze-dried chicken and rice dinner. What's on the menu for you tonight?
I'm having vegan chili, but it's still marinating. So right now I'm having a meat stick, cilantro lime turkey stick,
Ooh.
and some kettle corn.
I'm gonna have a burrito, breakfast burrito.
How about you, Hillary? What's
Having
for dinner?
some delicious chicken fried rice. Still brewing.
How's the lighting? Does this look like a horror movie? Check out my sweet bear bag. It's like watching me hang a bear bag can be a little hilarious. But I will say I got it over the branch first try, but then I realized it was a little bit too close to the trunk. And then it took me another couple tries. I'm pretty proud of myself. All right, well, we had a fun night hanging out, visiting, chatting, talking about podcasts and whatever else. We will get some sleep and see you in the morning. Good morning. How about this for a wake up view? It was really cool in the night. We heard an elk buglings. And also I felt like along the banks of this creek, 'cause there's a creek right in front of us, I could hear something like digging, scratching around in the gravel on the banks, and then you'd hear it kind of gently splash into the water. It's a pretty arid forest, so everything has to come down here to get water at some point. How did you do last night?
Well, not really having a sleeping pad was rough. Got a hole in my sleeping pad, but I had some dreams, so I slept a little bit.
That's kind of a miracle. That's lousy when your sleeping pad goes out. We did 50 miles in a day like a couple weeks ago, this group of ladies here.
Yeah.
So for us to have, 55-ish miles to do over an entire weekend, we're like,
Not good.
time to get the food. So what's going on over here?
Might be hooked on a tiny little piece of a branch sticking out, so we're trying to knock it loose.
Oh yeah.
Nobody brought crackers, right?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! It's a birthday unicorn.
This is Susan.
Nice slow morning, but I think we're about packed up and ready to go. Emma and her unicorn Susan leading the pack. Barbershop Canyon.
That's pretty cool.
Starting out with a nice climb to warm up today. Oh, the leaves are starting to smell like fall. Am I crazy?
Love it.
Yeah, like the leaves are literally falling as we ride by. So far, this climb's pretty sustainable. We made it to the top of something.
Oh yeah, we should check service.
Woo! Yeah, Susan, hang on to your hoops. Well, we got some cell service for a minute there at the top of the last hill, so I think that we were able to arrange for a sleeping pad that works for Hillary, so she doesn't have to sleep on the ground tonight. Woohoo! Ow!
5-star hotel.
Yeah. We've got a couple of Emma's friends who are going to join us for some car camping tonight. First snack break of the day, I'm gonna have some chili mango and some other dried fruit. What are you snacking?
I got a honey stinger.
Those are good.
I have a Patagonia Provisions bar, Inca berry and almond with chia seeds. Super yummy.
I have grain-free, gluten-free, nut and seed things, balls. There's a little gully off to the side of the road. I don't know if the camera can see it, but there's ferns down there. If you've never been to Arizona, you might be surprised that we have some ferns here, but we do. Look at this little guy. It's okay, buddy. We're not gonna hurt ya.
Oh my goodness. So cute.
He's a little guy.
Yeah, he's so
I wouldn't want him on
I mean,
my sleeping pad,
he's-
but he's cute. We should make sure he gets off the roof.
small by tarantula standards.
So you can tell he's a male because on his front two legs he has like a little hook here, and that's like, so after he mates with the female, they'll try to kill him. So that's so he can like hold them at bay so that he won't die. You ever heard of itching powder? So itching powder is actually made from tarantula furs. So like what they'll do as a defense mechanism for like animals and stuff is they'll release some of those hairs, and they'll like get caught in like an animal's like nose, or like a dog if it's like sniffing or whatever, and it's like it makes them itch. They like stick to things inside. So the females tend to live kind of in their burrows most of their lives. So if you see a tarantula out, you probably see a male because they're out in search of the female. So they'll go outside the burrow and they'll do a little dance, and the female can feel the vibrations. So she'll come out and decide whether she likes the guy's dance or not. And if she does, then they'll mate. And then afterwards, she'll try to kill him and then eat him. Even if she doesn't like the dance, she'll still try to kill him and eat him.
Woman power.
Dating is like brutal when you're a tarantula. Jeez. Susan, she's being so high maintenance today. She's a diva.
She didn't sleep well last night.
She was on my sleeping pad with me.
We've done about 1,500 feet of climbing today, but it feels pretty good because we're keeping just kind of a chill pace, and it's nice, it's relaxing. Wow, looks like an ocean out there. Yeah, let's do that. It's a little hazy with all the smoke, but that is a really cool view. It's like a few hills worth of forested country, and then beyond that it starts to get to a little bit more Phoenix deserty kind of climate. And the Mogollon Rim is part of the south edge of the Colorado Plateau. Kind of cool. And now we are gonna go find us a lake. To Knoll Lake we go. There's a little more traffic on this road, so we're keeping a sharp eye out so we stay safe. I just noticed over here we've got some fir trees and some pine trees. Knoll Lake, left. Oh, yeah. It's interesting with the vehicle traffic on this road. You get some people who are nice and courteous and they'll slow down. Other people do not care and just blast past us. Knoll Lake this way. We are at Knoll Lake. This will just be a nice, another little break, rest, filter some water, chill. I thought about swimming, but I don't know. It depends on how warm that water is. Crawdad. Little fella.
Or crawfish, or what's the other term? Crayfish.
Emma was trying to save space, so she put her sunscreen in a baggie because it was the only receptacle she had on hand. Ashley has a huge problem with that.
She's judging me for it.
I like the ratio of exertion to relaxation on this trip because, like, we've done 22 miles today. We got another 8 miles to do before we make camp for the night. And what is this, our second nap? We just filtered a ton of water, but I think we're ready to start heading out. We've been here for a little bit.
This is fun going down.
Yeah, this part was so fun to go down. Now we gotta go up it. To Din Din we go. Back on Rim Road. Woo-hoo. We get a breeze and just perfect temperatures. Like when we're pedaling, it just feels perfect right now. Ah, there is camp. Woo! This is our friends Caitlin and Bree, and they are awesome because they brought a mattress, a camp mattress for Hillary so she doesn't have to sleep on the ground. And they brought us dinner. They're gonna cook dinner for us so that we don't have to eat backpacking food tonight, which is so nice. Oh yeah. For those of you who want to see the nerd stats for today, we hit 30 miles and the elevation climbed was 2740. We felt like there was going to be some climbing coming out from the lake, but there actually ended up being a lot of climbing coming up from the lake. All right, we set up a nice little camp. Rumor has it dinner's ready, so we're gonna go eat some food. Caitlin and Bree both do some writing as well, but they weren't able to come for the whole trip, but we're so glad that they came tonight. It's super fun. All right, best part of the day. This is up there. And also I would say probably the views from the rim and riding along the rim. I really like big views and it delivered. It's gotten a little bit smokier as the day's gone on, but it's still really pretty out here on the rim. And just being with fun babes, it's been cool.
Best part of the day was the fact that we both got to ride and take naps twice.
Seriously. Mine's just being with all you chicks. It was really cool to hang out and catch up and just be with good humans. And then arriving here to an awesome campsite with great views and a hot meal. You can't beat that. So yeah, thanks ladies.
The best part of the day was washing the dirt off my face at the lake and also coming down the road to the like first sight of the rim when we were still on like the side road, not on 300. And it was like, oh, it's getting closer.
Making you guys happy.
Oh. Her best part of the day was making us happy. You guys are the sweetest. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emma. Happy birthday to you. Good morning. It's the last day of our trip. Another beautiful day and a great night sleeping under the stars. I think Caitlin's making us breakfast of eggs and bacon, which sounds amazing. Oh my.
Jalapeno bacon.
So the greatest friends brought dairy-free ice cream last night, and I didn't have enough room in my stomach to eat it, but I put it in my coffee this morning.
Ooh, that's gotta be the most delicious creamer ever. Oh, yum.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
So good. We were just about to pull out when Emma noticed a problem on Hillary's bike. Someone left a whole bunch of fishing line out when we were at the lake. Actually, a lot of people left fishing line out. So it's like totally wrapped around her axle. Good work. Oh.
Sweet, we got Caitlin and Bree starting out our ride with us this morning. We are turning on to 139. Okay, we are gonna have at least one or two good climbs, but I think we're gonna get a fair amount of downhill.
Well, Caitlin and Bree are about to head back to the Jeep, but thank you so much for cooking for us and playing with us and hanging out last night. It was really fun. It was a fun party. A good time.
And then there were 4. Whee! Hey! We had a snack break and now we gotta have a tree sniffing break because I know we sound crazy, but they smell really sweet.
They smell usually like either like caramely, or some are a little more creamy or like vanilla, and some are a little more cocoa kind of smelling. We're not crazy. Come smell the pines in Arizona.
Ponderosas.
It's sweet.
They smell good.
All right, I had my Sour Patch Kids and I feel better. Let's ride. So pretty. So this is a bridge across East Clear Creek, and this is our big climb for the day. And I think we got this.
Yeah, you do look.
I'm just gonna pop it in too low and putt up this thing. How you feeling about the climb?
Good. Ready?
Bring it on.
It's gonna be fine.
She jokes. She's a beast. "15 miles in. Probably about 5 to go. This canyon is beautiful. This is probably one of the prettiest parts of the ride. We got the sun on us now, but I'm feeling good. This is my first time doing a bikepacking trip that's entirely on double track or forest roads. And it's pros and cons. Like, it's cool because we can cover a lot of ground. And when you're riding with friends,
you have the option to ride side by side a lot of the time and chat it up. The one downside has just been we have to be really careful because we have to share the road with all the cars. It's allowed us to cover some good ground while still having plenty of downtime to chill and enjoy, which we also need. A snake!
We're gonna check him out.
A snake. We don't know what he is, so we're not gonna touch him. Could
He's
be
just
a
a
baby
baby.
rattler. Yeah, he's a little guy.
Well, I don't know. His head's really skinny. I don't think he's a rattler, but
It's also a nice like short break for the legs. I think, yeah, that's more than anything, my tushy. I think we're about to the top of the climb. Woo, in the home stretch.
About to get dusted. Another car back. We must be getting close to the highway. Yay! Another good one for the books.
High five.
Yeah. Emma just checked her ride stats for the total ride. She's got 58 miles altogether.
That was a lot of fun, and I think it was just what we all needed, with like a good balance of pedaling it out and also having some downtime. I love fall, and so I'd say my favorite part of the trip is just being out in the beautiful fallness, and then of course just being with friends outside is amazing.
Yeah, my favorite part was definitely that I could convince all these ladies to come and do this with me.
I think with any bike packing or backpacking trip that the fun is dependent on who you're with, and these ladies were amazing. I feel like I could spend another week with them and we wouldn't be sick of each other. It was just awesome company, great to be outside and great to be on my bike. Overall, awesome time.
the best part of the trip was watching the elk run across the road multiple times. I don't know where they were going and why they were running so fast, but they were like hauling, but it was super cool to see. And then in the middle of the night on our first night, we kept hearing the elk bugling. I just thought that was like the coolest sound in the world. So cool.
I will make sure that I include a link with the GPS route that we rode for this trip. So if you're interested, you can check it out. Thank you so much for watching Dusty Betty. If you enjoyed this, please consider becoming a patron to continue making videos like this possible. Big thanks to all my partners and all of you guys for watching. Get dusty.